happy-go-lucky world of the legendary plumber. Mario's universe is one of the most famous in video games, and it has certainly earned its place near the top. However, due to their mostly family-friendly nature, Mario games sometimes lack a bit of depth in the story department, while games with higher content ratings tend to have more freedom to push emotional boundaries.
Still, some of these games do have their moments that may tug on your heartstrings or surprise you with teary eyes. In no particular order, here are just 5 emotional moments in Mario games. And spoiler alert.
In the rare event that a character does kick the bucket in a Mario game, they usually end up being brought back to life somehow to remind kids that everything is still A-OK in the Mushroom Kingdom. Such was the case with Flood, Mario's trusty mechanical sidekick in Super Mario Sunshine. Yet while his resurrection may have been predictable, Flood's death scene is still a moment that urges the player not to take lightly the help Mario often receives. In this particular case, the lively red mustache man is aided on one of his most exceptional journeys by the Flash Liquidizer Ultra Dowsing device, or better known as Flood to anyone who values their time. Flood assists Mario in a variety of ways throughout the game, like helping him out of tight spots and sharing its abundance of knowledge. I dare you to argue about Flood's gender in the comments, I dare you. What really matters is that this compassionate piece of machinery bestowed unto Mario by the good Lord himself was willing to sacrifice its life for the greater good, and lose his life she does. After one excellent Mario adventure, it's hard to watch a good friend pass, especially when their last words are, Players and Mario alike learn not to take loved ones for granted, and also that Toads are actually genius engineers and mechanics.
The vacation starts now.
RPG games like the Paper Mario series and the Mario and Luigi saga tend to rely much more on dialogue, therefore allowing more opportunities for character depth and intricate storytelling. This is evident in 2004's Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Mario is introduced to many vibrant characters during the course of this game, including ye old lover of the sea, tortured by the memory of a lost loved one, good old grumpy sailor Davy Jones. I mean Admiral Bubbery. The tale of this sailor is a horribly sad one. As Podley the bartender tells us, he loved the sea. He loved his wife. While venturing one day, a mysterious illness killed said wife. He came back to find her dead, vows to never sail again as the immense weight of guilt eats him alive. That is, until Mario persuades the gloomy Babam by delivering a long-lost letter from his beloved wife. Players read along with Bubbery as he learns that his wife knew of her approaching demise and wrote to her husband to put him at peace. She urges him not to blame himself and explains that he gave her a lifetime's worth of joy. She tells him that time, like love, is a tide, and insists that he shouldn't lose both of his loves, because you are one with the sea, as you are one with me. I'm not crying, you're crying. But really, it's a sweet moment in the game, and a pleasant reminder that some Mario games aren't afraid to drizzle a little sap on top.
Luigi's Mansion and its sequel may dabble in horror, but both games wrap up with moments that'll have players going. We're grouping these two moments together because they're part of the same franchise, they're both brief, and when it comes to your own YouTube channel, you can do whatever the heck you want. Like this.
It's not about who's the better smash.
I won't be able to make Christmas.
At the end of Luigi's Mansion, Luigi rescues his brother and finally reunites with him after EGAD helps to release him from King Boo's painting. Upon seeing his older brother, Luigi is so thrilled and relieved to see him, he not only laughs, but he sheds tears. Talk about brotherly love. In Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Green Boy Plumber once again faces his fears in order to free his brother. This time around, Mario actually has time to thank his brother and express gratitude.
Thanks, my bro. Thanks, Mario.
Poor Luigi has been so overshadowed by his brother, he's honestly surprised to receive any kind of praise or recognition. Quite a humble fella. The scene ends after a photo is taken of the Mario Bros. And company, later to be hung up on the wall as a comforting reminder that despite living in his brother's shadow, Luigi is still loved and appreciated, and that he does have the power to make a difference.
The general consensus over here at Erickson Gaming is that Super Mario Galaxy isn't a bad game, but it's not exactly our favorite Mario 3D platformer. Now hold on. Before you fans of the game begin slaughtering us with words in the comments, just take a deep breath and know that it's okay to disagree, and that we acknowledge that the critics and many others are on your side. This game was very innovative and highly successful, so put your claws away and let's continue. Though the game had a lack of cutscenes, the ending peaked on a surprisingly touching note. After Bowser's failed plan results in a supermassive black hole, Mario, Peach, and everything else in the galaxy start getting pulled within. As the plumber and his lady await their doom, the Lumas actually begin throwing themselves into the black hole to neutralize it, sacrificing themselves to save Mario and the galaxy. Players literally have to sit there helplessly and watch a bunch of adorable little stars look death straight in the face without fear or hesitation. How many of us could take on a responsibility that great? Fortunately, Rosalina explains that these stars will be reborn again. Even Mario's little buddy is seen alive, or reborn, or something, in the game's final scene. See kids, everything is still A-okay, even in the new galaxy. You may rest easy tonight.
The story of two star-crossed lovers torn apart by fate is a timeless one. There's Romeo and Juliet, Jack and Rose, Brad and Angie, and then there's Blumiere and Timpani, better known as Bleck and Tippy, two characters serving opposite sides throughout most of Super Paper Mario. Bleck is the evil count, fighting to destroy all dimensions, while Tippy is the butterfly-like creature who aids Mario in stopping him. The tale of their legendary love unfolds throughout the game, until the end, when both characters are reunited after years apart. With Tippy's help, Bleck realizes that the absence of his true love had jaded his view of the world. But a change of heart isn't enough to right his wrongs. Mario and the gang are still doomed to be swallowed up by the void, until Bleck and Chippy... until Bleck and Tippy choose to make the ultimate sacrifice. Once again, we witness Mario characters giving their lives to save the day. What's so moving about this situation, however, is the tragedy of it all. Bleck and Tippy are finally together again, but must use their undying love to... No, we already did this bit. We're not doing it again. They must use their undying love to counterattack the Chaos Heart, saving the lives of thousands while losing their own as they stand up on that altar, together once again, staring into each other's eyes as they confess their love, promising to meet again wherever that may be. And although the final scene hints that they may still be alive, we'll never truly know. We'll never truly know if... Okay, fine, I'm crying. Go to the outro. Go to the outro.
Well folks, thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, help us out by giving it a like and sharing it with your friends. Also, tell us about some of your favorite emotional moments in Mario games down below in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Erickson Gaming for more discussions, contests, tournaments, live streaming, and much more video game content. This has been James and Andres Erickson. Go give someone a hug today.